Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and we are still playing Clash of Champions. I managed to scratch and crawl my way up to the top 10,000. Whether I'm going to stay there or not, I don't know. I'm not putting as much effort into Clash of Champions as I normally do. We of course are still playing 24/7, but over here, this is what you all came for. We are going to grab our first Undisputed. This is, of course, going to guarantee us getting this Cody Rhodes right here. So let's go ahead and claim our Undisputed and get our very first Cody Rhodes. I'm just going to screenshot that one. That one might be the thumbnail, but more than likely, this is the one that's going to be the thumbnail instead. And there it is. There's our very first one. We're going to try and get a pro of this, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, with a giant championship in the background. I think it's one of the coolest images we've had for a long time. And let's go ahead and take a look at it. If it loads up. Now let's go into just recent here. And there we are. So let's see what other images we can use. Wow, that's strange looking to go all the way back to that. It's unfortunate it doesn't let you use Stardust. I do have all the Stardust images as well. Some of these look really fantastic. That one's not bad actually. That's very possible. That one I feel it doesn't look as good. That one looks quite nice. I do prefer the white jacket to the red one. Unfortunately, we don't have the WrestleMania 41 yet. I've never understood why this one has almost white or grey hair as opposed to the usual. It must be the lighting that they used or something. That one looks not so terrible. I don't think I've ever really liked that image there. That one's more modern, up to date. That looks quite good. Ah, yes. Undashing Cody Rhodes. What one should we go for? You guys let me know in the comment section below which one you guys prefer as well, because I always like hearing from you guys. It's not going to be that, not with that big outline. It looks terrible. That one's really up there for me. I think that looks pretty cool. It almost makes him look Super Saiyan, which is ridiculous. That one has to be one of the favourites, for me at least. Oh yeah, we've got the pointing Cody. And I think it looks maybe just a little bit too dark. I feel like if it was the white jacket instead of the red one, it might have been better. That one looks really nice. I think in between that one and this one, the Tempest one. I do quite like this one as well. Just running through a few different ones here. I really like the look of this one. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. Yeah, I think it's between those two, and I think that's the one I'm going to go with. I think that one looks awesome. I mean, even before it's pro'd, you've got quite a bit of animation here. Like you've got the shininess around this part here, and you've got the shininess, you know, around the outside of the table. So I'm not sure what proing it actually does in terms of animation. Like maybe the light of this part here has a bit that goes on with it. Also, I'd really like it if they updated these parts rather than being the the universal title that's just blue, and if they change it to the actual proper one, I think that would make it look a lot nicer. We've got the same problem with the women's championships as well. So I think if they could fix that, that would be a lot nicer. In fact, actually, I think if we look at Damian Priest, yeah, like this one's updated. So it just seems a bit strange that they haven't bothered updating the Cody Rhodes one yet. But yeah, there we are. There we go. So, very, very cool. In fact, actually, I am going to go ahead and change that to Cody. A big old Cody Lander. Yeah, that looks quite cool. Awesome. And there we are, folks. So I'm going to try and get a second one by whatever method. I would like to go for this one. It's 15% chance, which isn't that big, if I'm honest. I really don't like that you're paying the money and you're not getting any credits for it. You know, like it says, it contains 3 of these, none of which I need. You get 3 of these with a 1% chance of getting a WrestleMania card, so you're almost certainly going to get a lot of things that aren't there, and then you get 3 rare draft picks. For me, I think if there was some credits involved there, it would have made it a little bit more enticing, but if you assume that you're not going to get this Cody Rhodes off of this, then would you be willing to pay £13.19 for what could essentially be 2 uncommon and 1 common Cody Rhodes and 3 detention or Tempest cards, and then 3 rare draft picks? Personally, I wouldn't. So I would not recommend that. We do have an invites only. Let's go ahead. We'll try this and then we'll finish up the video here. We'll see what things we can grab from this. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this one. I mean, I wouldn't spend any money on it, but even just for free, it seems to just keep screwing me over. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it, but I am not exactly a fan. The only thing that's good about it is that there isn't a special card from it. You know, you can't get, like, you know, the Cody Rhodes Championship from this. That all you get is just a regular WrestleMania 40 card. So allow me to elaborate on that. The reason why it's good that it's not the Cody Rhodes one is because you don't have to worry about trying to complete all 6 boards. You can just play for fun without the worry or the stress of trying to grab something special. You know, if you complete all 6 boards, then great, you get WrestleMania 40 card, and if you don't, then it doesn't matter. But I just don't like the whole idea of just sheer luck like this. I mean, we're doing pretty alright just now. I mean, you know, when it's a luck-based thing and you're winning, you know, it's good, it's great, it's fine. But when you start getting just messed around, it's less fun. And I think the idea of this is it's supposed to be fun. So, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below whether you guys like it or not. Whether you guys would spend money on trying to play this. I can guarantee you that I definitely would not spend any money or any credits to continue playing this event. I do the 1 free per day, and that's the maximum I'm willing to do. Oh, okay, we're doing pretty well actually. We're now into board 4. This is the board that it tends to screw me over. Also, I think, see, when you get a strike, I feel like you shouldn't have to do this one again. Feel like this one should then be scored off so that you can continue, but it doesn't. You have to get 3 prizes on each one. Because there we go, there. At that point, I'd be down 2. but now I have to get all 3 of these without hitting a single dom, which just feels unfair. And there we go, 3 doms in a row. And we're definitely going to give up. So yeah, we're not going to pay any credits to continue going. So from there, we've got 20 draft picks, 2 cans, 7 pro crystals, and 20 regular forging crystals. So not any kind of huge prizes there, unfortunately. Also, these Cody Rhodes, it's only a 4% chance, which is incredibly unlikely. I have been buying these because at least this gives me the guaranteed 50 tokens, which I can then use to get the guaranteed Cody Rhodes from here. So that's why I was going after them. But yeah, that's where we're at. And of course, I'm still playing 24/7, which continues to give you additional Universal title tokens. I can't remember what they're called. Is it just Universal title tokens, I guess? I'm not going after a fortified one or trying to get like 5 Cody Rhodes or anything. If I get 2 of them, I'll be happy, get the pro, and then that's that happily done. And we still have 12 days and 12 hours left to get a second one. But I think this is a really, really cool card. It's a really, really nice thing that they've done for Cody, completing the story, finishing WrestleMania 40 as champion. And I think this is absolutely the right time to do something like this. The only thing I'd prefer is if it was something that had Cody with the belt over his shoulder. I think that would look very, very cool, in the same way that we've had Roman Reigns with the title over the shoulder with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think we need more title pictures. I don't think every card should be a title picture, but I think there should be more special ones where there is a championship one, because those are among my favourite ones. If you even look here, I don't have any recent Roman Reigns, unfortunately, but there's Kevin Owens with the Universal title over his shoulder, which I think was back from season 2. And there's Seth with the title over his shoulder. Of course, we've got AJ Styles with the title over his shoulder, and ones like that. I think if we could get more like this, that would be quite cool. Of course, with Roman Reigns, you can't actually change this image, so it just is what it is. And unfortunately, it isn't even a pro, so it just sits there and doesn't do anything. But there we go, folks, that's it for this little video. I really hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.